Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kauthar. If this is your very first time here, and I do a lot of crochet tutorials on my channel, please feel free to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you're notified whenever I upload a video. It promises to be fun and really educative around here. Again, do not forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a single crochet, and a single crochet stitch is one of the most basic stitches in crochet. Now you can do a lot of different projects with a single crochet stitch, and you can also incorporate the single crochet stitch in other patterns. That means you can use it alongside other stitches, and other stitches also are comprised of the single crochet stitch. And in this video I'm going to be showing you how to work the single crochet stitch. I'm going to be using a 6mm crochet hook and a cord rope just so that you can see what I'm doing. And as with any crochet stitch, you can use any size of hook and any size of yarn that you want to work with. I'm just using this big one so that you can see what I'm going to be doing very clearly. Now the very first thing you want to do to work the single crochet is to make a slip knot. Now to make the slip knot, hold your yarn. You can hold it on your right hand, then wrap it around your finger like this, right? Wrap it around your finger, then bring it over. Now you want to pull this up and pull out this yarn. That is the slip knot. Then you put your hook inside the slip knot. Now I have my hook in the slip knot, and I'm now going to chain a number. Now to chain, just wrap your yarn around the hook and pull it out of the loop you currently have on your hook. Like wrap your yarn around and pull it out. 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 Chain, chain, wrap my yarn around the hook and pull it out. Now I'm just going to show you, I have now done some chains. I'll show you now how to count these chains. So you see that they are like, I want to remove my hook. You can see some V's here. Some V's. Each V represents one chain. Each V represents one chain. So let's count. We have one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Currently we have 8 chains. And one thing I want you to know always when working with single crochet is, if you want to do 10 single crochets, you make your stitch one count longer than the number of single crochets you intend to have. So if you want to have 10 single crochets, you're going to do 11 chains. If you want to have 12 single crochets, you do 13 chains. If you want to have 13 single crochets, you do 14 chains. I'm going to do 14 chains because I want to have 13 single crochets, and we currently have 8 chains, so I'm going to do 6 more chains. So I put my hook back in the loop. We had 8 chains before, so I'm going to be doing 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So now I have 14 chains, and I'm now going to be showing you how to work the single crochet stitch. Now that I have 14 chains, I'm going to turn my work slightly. You can see the work was like this, but I'm going to turn it slightly so that I can see this back. And you can see that the back, you can see like some ridges here on the back. This is where I'm going to be working into. This is the back of the chain, this is the front of the chain. So I've just turned the work slightly so I can see the back clearly. Now that I've turned to the back, I'm going to put my hook. This is the first chain from the hook, right? This is the first chain from the hook. I'm not going to be working there. I'm going to be going into the second chain from the hook, and I've just put my hook inside, and then I pull up a yarn, pull up a loop, and then I pull through the 2 loops. It gets easier. So I put my hook, right, I put it in the next chain, and then I pull up a loop. Now I have 2 loops on my hook, and then I pull through both of them. That is a single crochet. I'll do it again. I put my hook in the next loop, in the next chain, sorry, then I pull up a loop. I have 2 loops on my hook, and then I pull through the 2 of them. Put my hook in the next chain, pull up a loop, then pull through 2. Right, put my hook in that loop, in the chain, sorry, pull up a loop, and then pull through both of them. Put my hook in the next chain, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Right, I put my hook. Once I put my hook in the chain, I wrap the yarn around it and pull it up, pull up a loop there, and pull through both of them. Put it in the next chain, wrap the yarn around and pull up a loop, and then I pull through the 2 loops. This is a single crochet. Put my hook in the next chain, wrap the yarn around it, pull up a loop, pull through 2, go into the next chain, wrap the yarn around, pull up a loop, next chain, wrap the yarn around, pull up a loop, then I pull through 2, put my hook in the next chain, wrap the yarn around it, pull up a loop, and then I pull through 2, wrap the yarn around, right, pull up a loop, we have 2 loops, and then I pull through 2. So I've just finished my very first row of single crochet. By the way, single crochets are the shortest stitches in crochet aside slip stitches. So I have my first row of single crochet now. I'm just going to do the second row, which is the same thing as what I did in the first row. So first, to start a new row of single crochets, you have to chain 1, then you turn your work so you can start working back in the other direction. Now that I've chained 1, I will go into my first stitch. This is the very first stitch. You can see this is the first stitch. So I'll go into the first stitch. I wrap the yarn around the hook, pull up a loop, and I have 2. Then I pull through both of them. Put it in the next stitch, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull up a loop. I have 2 loops, and then pull through both of them. This is the next stitch. You can always, it's easier to work after you finish the first row. The first row is usually the hardest to work in crochet, and once you're done with the first row, it gets easier from there. Now I put my hook in the next stitch, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull up a loop. I have 2 loops, and then pull through both of them, wrap the yarn around. You feel free to practice as you're watching. Feel free to rewind, feel free to pause, whatever, just till you get it. Just keep practicing it until you get it. It's really easy. You literally finish it in just 3 steps. Put your hook into the stitch, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull up a loop, and then pull through 2 loops. Put your hook in that stitch, wrap the yarn around, right. It's very easy. Just keep practicing. Pause, rewind as many times as possible until you get it. So I've just finished working the second row of single crochets now. So I have 2 rows of single crochets, and if I want to continue, all I need to do is chain 1 and then work back in the next row, chain 1, and just continue like that until I get to the end of my project. So whenever a pattern says do single crochet, or whenever I even say do single crochet, this is what I'm trying to say. I wanted to show you the symbols for single crochet, because I talk about crochet diagrams a lot on this channel. So I wanted you to know that if you were ever working with a crochet diagram and you see this icon that looks like the plus sign, or this one that looks like the X sign, it simply means you do single crochet because they represent single crochet. I hope you understand. So if you're ever working with a crochet diagram and you see this plus icon, it means you do single crochet in that stitch. Or if it's the X icon, it also means you do single crochet with it, which is what I have shown you how to do in this tutorial. And I hope this video is helpful. There are going to be more I'm going to be doing more videos about basic crochet stitches, so make sure you're subscribed and your post notifications are turned on so you do not miss it. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Bye.